Hey guys, happy holidays and welcome back to my channel. My name is Niky Foster, and on this channel I share budget-friendly and inspiring ideas. So in the last couple of videos, if you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that I'm doing some DIY Christmas gift ideas that are really fun, really easy to make, and people actually want these gifts. I did like this sweatshirt, this Merry and Bright one. I showed you guys how to do that. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do these DIY mugs that you can make using your CRICUT mug press. And also, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a coaster using your Easy Press machine. So before we get started, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, and also make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. If you like crafting ideas and DIY room makeovers and stuff like that, that's basically what I share on my channel. And last but not least, make sure you guys sign up for my newsletter at DIYbyNikyFoster.com. Without further ado, let's get into this. And this is my dream box. You can check out the details to this craft storage cabinet in the link below. So I'm already in CRICUT Design Space, and I'm just going to go over to my projects. This is the design I'm going to be using. I already designed this, so it's already available for you to use in CRICUT Design Space. This is the mug design we're going to be making. Like I mentioned before, I had already designed this for you to use, and it's in CRICUT Design Space. It has the mug and the coaster already set up, but I'm going to be walking you step by step through each item so you can know the process. There are a few steps involved to get this particular look with the cutout. So I'm going to just head over to make it. We are going to be using a mat because we are going to be using CRICUT infusible ink sheets, and make sure you're putting the mirror feature on so that it mirrors, and then I just click continue. For this part, you would need the Buffalo Check infusible ink and the standard grip mat. Okay, so I already have my design ready, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the infusible ink sheet onto the mat. The infusible ink sheets come really rolled up, so I find that it's easier to smooth it out across the top and then smooth out the rest of the edges and the bottom. I follow the machine prompts by loading the mat. It measures it to make sure I have enough material, and then it cuts. Once it's ready, the blinking light indicates that it's ready to be unloaded. I peel the first sheet with the buffalo checks from the mat. I found that it's easier to peel the mat away from the paper, and then I load my second color onto the mat. I follow the same steps as before, and then I cut out my design from the paper and save the rest of the sheet for later. Now it's time to weed out the design. I'm using a weeder to remove the negative space from the letters of the words that's going onto the mug. And just a note, use a self-healing mat when doing this. I ended up grabbing mine after realizing I didn't even have one on my table. The buffalo check part is pretty easy to weed out. The only thing is the middle part has to be completely cut out from the heat resistant film as well. In retrospect, I should have had the machine set to more pressure so it could have released on its own, but I didn't do that, so I ended up going in with scissors and I cut the clear part out. This is necessary so that the words will adhere to the mug as well and the design heats up evenly. Okay, so I have my mug press set up, so I'm just going to turn it on and let it warm up. Okay. So just a quick note, when you're using the CRICUT mug press and a mug, you have to make sure you're using a mug that's already ready for sublimation. So like Dollar Tree mugs won't work. Do not try them. I tried it before and it's just a waste. So that's one tip. Another thing is make sure your surface of your mug is clean. So like for me, I use alcohol and a paper towel to clean this one already. You can also use a lint roller to make sure that it's clean because you want to make sure it's like free of debris and stuff like that. So while the mug press is warming up, I'm going to go ahead and like assemble the design onto the mug so that it's ready to go. Okay, so I need, hold on a minute, let me get my stuff. So this is heat resistant tape, and you need this when you're using your mugs. You also can use butcher paper. Because I'm using infusible ink with the protective film around it already, I don't need it for mine because I'm using the CRICUT infusible ink. But if you're using some other brand or some other type, you can wrap your mug around with butcher paper as well. So I wrapped the mug in the design with the buffalo print first. I used the heat resistant tape to secure the design around the top of the mug and the bottom of the mug. Then I layer in the black letters inside the cutout part and then use some more heat resistant tape to stick it all together so it stays in place. So see the mug, it's all taped up, all ready to go. It has extra tape because I have all these like extra, not all these, but this extra wording on the front. So the heat resistant tape is really important for that. This is my first time doing this design, so I'm hoping it comes out really cute. And now we're gonna put it in the CRICUT mug press. So it's already warmed up. The light is green right here. And the lever, you have to leave the lever open. Okay. And then I'm gonna shut the lever. And then the lights up here will indicate when it's done. It'll beep when it's done. So it has 5 little buttons that blink. Once it beeps, then my mug will be ready. The mug just beeped. So I take out the mug and set it on the CRICUT heat press mat to cool. So next up, we're gonna be doing the ceramic coaster blanks. We're just gonna be making one to match the other mug that I did. I was actually thinking about doing something super complicated, but I'm like, let me just keep it super simple and easy. And I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it. So I already got my machine already set up. I already have my design loaded and it's just ready to cut. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. The coaster is literally a circle, so it took seconds to cut out. I'm using my heat press too. The temperature is set to 400 degrees at 240 seconds. Okay, so I got my design already ready to go. We need 4 layers of butcher paper. So the infusible ink sheets actually come with butcher paper. So I'm just gonna cut these basically in half, and I already cut one in half. So this one again in half. Here's the stacking order for the coaster. Heat press mat, then a piece of cardstock on top of that, then the infusible ink design face up, then the coaster face down, then 4 sheets of butcher paper, then the easy press 2 on top without any pressure. Let it heat on 400 degrees for 240 seconds. Once it's done, let it cool. The ceramic coaster has cooled off and the mug has been cooled off, but I was just waiting for this to be ready. So now I'm just gonna lift it up. Look at how cool. This is how it came out. I think that looks really good. And then let's see how the mug came out. I quickly peel off the paper around the mug to reveal how the design came out. So it looks really cool. I thought this design and the matching coaster looked perfect together. The CRICUT mug press does allow for really professional looking results. All right, so thanks so much for hanging out with me and making this DIY mug. I thought this was really cool. I've been wanting to create this kind of design with the buffalo check and also like a cutout of words on a mug. I think it looks really cute with the matching coaster, especially for like the holidays. If you guys want to make this exact design, I did create it using images that's already in CRICUT Design Space. So I will see you back here for another video in a couple of days. And I'm hoping you guys are liking these DIY videos. I know I am. I'm having a lot of fun doing them. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I know I keep saying that. I have been wanting to do this for a while. So I hope you guys appreciate the effort and the, you know, some of the designs that I'm coming up with. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you drop a comment. And also make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you later. Peace. That's not what I was gonna say. What am I trying to say? Okay, let me just get this together. DIY coaster. I'm recording.
Everybody in the video, give mommy 1,000,000,000 subscribers. See you later, alligators.